When was the first time before you filed the lawsuit that you asked the defendant for payment under this promissory note?
Okay. Going back, let's see, we saw each other on Halloween. And the reason why we saw each other, I happened to be standing at the bus stop. I was working the elections. I was a poll worker. He pulls up along the side of me and offers me a ride. I take the ride. We have a discussion about when he's going to pay me back.
So he signed in July. Now we're in October. You've not received any money.
Not
You're having
receiving
a
money.
discussion.
We're
So
having
what's
a
the
discussion. I said, I want my money.
What did he say?
He said, you're going to wait until I get a 2-bedroom apartment.
Not true. That sounds...
How would I know you was looking for an apartment?
Because I've been looking for apartments
Stop,
since
stop.
I've been with
I simply want to know, in October, did you have a conversation with the
Yes,
plaintiff
ma'am.
where she said, when are you going to pay me?
Yes, she did.
So she did ask you for repayment prior to this lawsuit.
Yes, but no, only that day because we seen each other. First, she was like, "I just want to talk to you. Let's just talk." I said, "Nah, I'll pick you up. I'll take you wherever you gotta go."
All right, I think I've got it. I think I'm good to go.
All right, so we're going to excuse the three of you while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you. Well, I think the promissory note issue is pretty clear. He signed it. He did make a payment of $250, apparently, because she's not suing in full. So I believe she's entitled to that. She's met her burden. As to the credit card charges, which went towards the car rental, I think his issue is that he was not willing to specifically say, I owe you this for this. He didn't like that plan. But he does acknowledge that he owes her money for things above and beyond, let me give you $20 to play blackjack with. So I am going to say that we looked at the papers, and in my mind, I'm comfortable with the fact that he does owe her $950. And so therefore, the amount that she's seeking, $2,700, I'm on board with.
I agree with you.
I think they got to know each other, and they didn't like what they found. I agree with you completely.
Very good. Okay, then we can bring him in.
This courtroom is again in session.
Thank you. You know, we all recognize that relationships and breakups from relationships are particularly difficult. And they're particularly difficult when everybody involved, you know, are nice people. But what we see here is we had a choice. Just like you always were telling us. We had a choice. We could believe the documentary physical evidence submitted by the plaintiff, signed freely by you, indicating that you owed her money, or we could believe you. We picked the physical documentary evidence indicating that you are indebted to her. We saw no evidence of any force, fraud, or duress. And you did make some payment towards it, too. So we believe that you acknowledged it as well, that it was a legitimate debt. And we're going to do the same with regard to the $950 credit card that she's asking for, because, you know, the way you put it, I owe her money, but I don't want to say specifically what I owe it for. We're finding specifically you owe it for her providing you with rideshare services, rent-a-cars, etc. And so, therefore, you need to repay her that. That's different than the money you're talking about. Relationships, you know, there's a give and take. Here's $20, you could go buy this. Here, let me pay for dinner tonight. Those are the give and take things. But loans within relationships, an offer, an acceptance, and a promise to repay, etc., those things get paid back. Now, go into this with your eyes open, Ms. Jones, okay? If he locks himself in the bathroom, walk away.
And we met on her birthday, so that's...
Well, everything has come back full circle.
Yes.
We're back to 2 + 2 = 4. But what we have here, 5, no good. Thank you. We have a unanimous verdict giving you, ma'am, exactly what you've requested, $2,700. That's the verdict of the court.